What What's happening, people? Jono here from the Course Creator community, and I'm super excited because we've got a special guest on the line this week. This is going to be an interesting sort of episode because I'm probably going to, you may be listening to this as a podcast, you may be watching it on the Facebook group, you may be attending it here live. So there's a few different things going on. I'll introduce my guest in just a second, but today's topic is going to be all around Facebook organic. Some of the things you can do to get some clients and some customers organically, but also more specifically some of the changes that you might see in Facebook over the next couple of weeks. So I'll introduce my guest because she's an absolute rock star in this space here. A little bit about her. She's a Facebook coach. She specializes in making Facebook business simple. She's got a Facebook group herself, which I recommend everyone join. It's called the Sisters Business Support Facebook group. Just comment Facebook group down below if you want to check out that group. She's all the way over there in the UK where it's about 10:30 at night. So let's thank her for that. Without further ado, let me introduce the one and only Ms. Sarah Amira Saylor. Sarah, how are you?
Hello, Jono. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
Yes, I am awesome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Like you said, it's a bit, as you can see, it's getting a bit dark out there, and it's the morning there for you, aren't you, my friend from the future?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm okay. I'm brilliant. I'm actually in the middle of a challenge week, which a lot of you course creators will appreciate. So I'm completely like buzzing and just buzzing off our coffee and stuff at the moment. So yeah, it's been great. So how are you guys?
Yes, I'm awesome myself. I got a couple guys here as well. Noah, Russ, how are you guys?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Doing fantastic.
Awesome. So we'll get started in just a second. Sarah will let us know some of the tips, some of the changes that are going on. There's a couple things. Sarah does have a challenge going on at the moment, a visibility challenge. It's probably a bit late to join, but if you're interested, comment challenge down below. Maybe you can join in halfway.
Yeah, fine.
Awesome, cool. And Sarah's actually running a full masterclass on this topic on Monday, and she'll go into more detail. We've probably got half an hour or so now, so Sarah will cover as much as she can. But if you've got any questions or you want more detail on this sort of stuff here, Sarah's running a masterclass on Monday, a free one. Just comment masterclass down below. We'll get you over the details there. I'll also tag Sarah in this video afterwards, and you can add her as a friend. But I might hand it over to you, Sarah. Do you want to just start where you want to start? Let us know the tips, the changes.
Hi, guys. So yeah, hi guys. Thanks for coming on and watching us. Like I said, if you're watching live, let us know who you are. If you're watching in replay, #replay watch later. So yeah, I'm Sarah Sai. Like you said, Jonathan introduced me. I've just, like I said, I'm a bit buzzing and it's been crazy because my Facebook challenge is actually on visibility. So I help people get visible, basically get seen online. When you're a small business owner and you start up on Facebook, you don't realize how much marketing you have to do. And it was a massive step for me. I came online, I thought, yeah, I'll do a few posts. This is back in 2018. I thought, I'll do a few posts. I'm going to get my friends and family. They're going to buy loads of travel and holidays off me and all this. It doesn't happen like that at all. It just doesn't happen like that. So I had a big learning curve, and I invested in coaching. I did all the DIY, I did all the freebies. I probably got a load of lead magnets on my computer because, Facebook, once you start searching and talking about things in WhatsApp, Instagram or Facebook, it's an echo chamber and you start being laser targeted for course creation and things, but that's a whole other subject anyway. But yeah, so it was a big learning curve for me, and I did manage to use those skills and build a very successful business without ads over the course of 2019. And then COVID hit and we were locked down. Having a luxury travel agency at the time that was very lucrative, I went from organizing helicopters into Dubai to handing out refunds, every day, just constantly people on the phone and things like that. So yeah, it was quite a difficult turn. I've had a baby as well in the last year, but before kind of COVID hit, I started this because I knew I wanted a second income stream. I wanted to start course creating. I really felt that I had, you know, some message to share, and I really thought I can get my skills and this can be a separate income stream, which I know a lot of you guys have done. I know you guys have taken it on as a second business. And again, all of the skills that we learn in our main business, or if you guys are just have got a hobby and you're creating a course for a hobby, not necessarily in business, having an online presence organically is one of the start of the funnel. It is one of the foundations that you need for your business. Now, when we come online, a lot of us have had our Facebook for maybe 10 years. You know, we've had deaths, births, marriages. We've got pictures of our children growing up. We've got graduations. We may have been a child ourselves at school and now we're an adult. You know, we've got all of these memories and all of these things on Facebook. And when someone tells you to kind of open up your little safe space that you've got on the internet, it can feel quite difficult. It can be like, you know, I have people that say to me, oh no, I can't share things on my Facebook. My auntie's on my Facebook, or, you know, I've got my old boss and my mum's going to laugh at me and things like that. But you kind of have to get over it and just see Facebook for what it is. It is a piece of software. It is a business tool. It is a free piece of software. We do not own our Facebook. We use it. We use it in return for giving Facebook our data and Facebook advertising to us. And that is literally it. It is an amazing platform. There are a lot of negative connotations attached to it. I know a lot of people don't like Facebook, but newsflash, guys, your experience on Facebook is dictated by your own behavior. So if you're on Facebook and you're, you know, for example, and this is only going to change and it's only going to get even more kind of intricate in the way that we are on Facebook and the way Facebook target us and the way Facebook show content to us or to our ideal clients. That's only going to, you know, it's only going to be cemented even more because Facebook are changing their algorithms. They're changing the way that we are. They are looking at things like duplicate content. So the days of repurposing, we're going to have to start changing the way we think. And we need to just really get out there. So I've seen, so what I do, Jono knows this, if you remember, part of the funnel that I teach for people to use their profile is your bio. So using your bio and making sure that you've got a link to something on your bio, because our main aim is to get our clients or our potential ideal clients off of our profile or off of our page into our group or into our funnel somehow, whether you guys use webinar or whatever you do. We don't necessarily want to sit there talking to our clients all day. We want them to get them into our sales funnel and get more in. As much as we like having an audience, as much as sometimes we've even got an ego and we kind of enjoy having that audience, we want to get them off our profile and into our funnel. Now, Facebook are making it more difficult. I've been researching this. I haven't got it on my Facebook, but a lot of people are having the bio section taken away from their view now, and it's actually been changed into the about section. So when you go onto your Facebook profile, I did kind of test it out and I did some research, and it does look like it's affecting iPhone users and Android users, because sometimes and I think it may be a test that they're doing. So this just kind of shows us even more that we have to kind of keep on our feet. While we always have to keep, you know, our eye on what's going on Facebook, Facebook's always going to change. It's always going to adapt. Our environment's going to change. You know, Facebook since 2014, we've seen a massive decline in organic reach. So there are always things that we need to do. We need to be constantly thinking about getting people off the platform. The thing about Facebook is it wants to keep you on the platform. So it's kind of not a tug of war, but we need to try and find the middle ground of how we do that. And our Facebook profiles, we do at the moment, like I said, apart from that bio thing that's changing, we have about 7 places on our profile that we can funnel people from our profile. We have about 7 seconds. I actually worked it out. I sat there and timed it. So I looked at what do I do. So when I got my phone, I look at my straight away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 seconds. What do we do? 1, we look at profile picture. 2, we probably look at the name or the profile picture first. Yeah. So one thing we can do in that first second on our name, I will show you this on my phone because it's probably easier than me sharing my profile. I can talk you through it just because it's the functionality is different. I know some people are more visual creative learners than others, but on my profile, if you go to it, it says, I know you guys are probably listening, in brackets, it says Facebook coach. Now, if you search my name, I think I come up second on Facebook. If you search Facebook coach on Facebook and you're not my friend, so Noah, I don't think you're my connection on Facebook. If you searched me, hopefully this is going to work. I will come up. And like, I think I'm like second or third, and there's a load of ad coaches that come up, like Facebook ad coach. So if you look up for Facebook coach, so this is something really simple that you can change. So a lot of people I see, especially when they first start out or they've been in network marketing or something like that, they have their name and their opportunity. So you might be Jono course creator or something like that. So you need to get rid of that, and you need to have your name on it. You need to have your proper name, because if you ever get put in a spam bot or you get a violation and you're asked to prove your identification, you're not going to be able to prove it, and you could lose everything and have to start again. So what you can do is, if you click the top 3 dots and go to edit profile, this is on your phone, you can do it on your laptop as well. You go to edit your about info.
Should we do a share screen? Will that be easier?
Yeah, I can do it on here. I'm just doing it from my phone.
Should I plug my phone in, or do you want to plug your phone in and then we can share that? Will that be easier?
Have a look. Because a lot of people don't use Facebook. So if you go to, a lot of people don't use Facebook on the laptop. That's why. So if I go to edit profile, yeah, so edit your about info here. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then it goes down, and then where is it? It's not, yeah, I can't see it on here. Hang on. It's different. It down here. Hang on. On the phone, it comes up straight away. On the laptop,
it's a little bit different. I can plug my phone in. Let's do that.
Okay, cool. Do that.
So let's see if we can see this. Hopefully there's nothing too scandalous on my phone. Someone let me know.
On your laptop, it's on details about you.
Well,
and you can, if you go down to details about you.
Actually, hold on. Can everyone?
I'm sure you've got loads of scandalous stuff, Jono.
Yeah. Hopefully my Tinder messages don't pop up.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's say I'm on the phone here. Here's my profile.
So go to edit profile.
Edit profile. Yep.
And scroll down.
Yep.
Scroll down.
Edit
Scroll down to edit your about info.
Yep.
Now scroll down.
Man, there's some
scroll
personal.
Down again. Yeah, sorry.
Scroll down. It's my birthday today.
Add other names. Add other names.
Okay.
So here you can put a nickname. So where you saw Facebook coach in brackets, you can put a nickname. That's SEO searchable term.
There we go.
So what do you want to do on your nickname? You put your nickname. What's your nickname? Course creator, fitness instructor, whatever you want to do. Yeah. So when someone but try and get a niche. Think about SEO niche, right?
Yeah.
So what's an SEO niche? So when you think about something that's really niche, what's the pain point or the person that your ideal client's looking for? Put that in there. It's the same as what you would be thinking about when they're searching things and how are they finding you online. Gotcha. How your clients are finding you online. They're not looking for your name. Yeah. They're not, well, unless you're like Tony Robbins or something. They're not looking for your name. They're not necessarily looking for Sarah Saleh unless they've heard about me. They might have heard about you, Jono. You know, they might say the Greek guy, the Aussie Greek, move over Peter Andre. But yeah.
Just to piggyback off that a bit, it's probably similar to the name of your group as well, right? If you're creating a Facebook group, you want to do something searchable, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Same sort of thing there. And there's, you know, obviously that's probably a topic for another day. How do we find out the perfect thing? But I think that's just a good tip. I didn't know about that. Did you guys know about that?
No. So yeah, that's a good tip for you guys to put in, just because it's searchable.
Yeah, because I'll just expand on that a little bit. Because when I saw yours, I thought you just edited your real name in brackets, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
But because I've seen people, I used to do that. My nickname used to be Jay-Z, right? because I went to college in America and I dated Beyonce, and people just started calling me Jay-Z, you know. So I had it in there, but then that Facebook account actually got blocked, and they were like, "Hey,
Oh, I
you're
remember you saying,
impersonating
yeah.
a celebrity or something," you know, and I couldn't get it back. They were like, "Update ID saying, you know, that you're Jay-Z." I didn't have that, obviously, you know. So from
Yeah.
I've always been scared to change anything, but that's amazing. That's like a legitimate way that you
It's a
can
legitimate way of doing it. Yeah,
businessize your.
legitimate.
Yeah. That's
So,
great.
like I said, again, with the thing with you've got to think real niche here. If you put fitness instructor in, are you going to come up on the second or third of the search? What's going to be really niche that your customer might use? And you can, I think you can change this quite a lot actually. I need to double check. Like I said, I'm always keeping up with all the changes and things. So, yeah, that's one sure thing you can do because people will find you there straight away. So like 1, 2, that's 2 seconds. So they've looked at me and they've gone, Sarah Silo, oh, she's a Facebook coach.
Yeah, it's so good.
3, you've got your cover photo. So your cover photo should say something about your business. And then I think you got Gary V, right? On your cover. You got Gary
My
V.
personal one?
Your personal on your on your
My
profile.
banner or my profile pic?
Your cover banner.
No, I've got me sitting on a chair actually on my phone, but I've got some details.
That's fine. Yeah, as long as you've got some call to action on there, that's fine. In there is this is one of the places I would recommend putting a link in. I wouldn't recommend putting a link in all of your content because Facebook doesn't like it. But this isn't kind of thing that's going to be on an algorithm. This is something you don't necessarily worry about where it's popping up because it's something someone's going to see. So if you go to your Facebook profile cover, you can edit the caption, put your group in there.
I'll share Sarah's screen now. So here we go. All right, cool. So you're saying up here, right? The banner?
So look, can you see, if you click on it, well, on the phone, you'll see it differently. Can you see it's there? It's got so you click on that and that goes through to my sign up page. Yeah. I normally have my group in there. Yeah, I normally have my group in there, but it's got my visibility challenging in there. So that's what I've got. And I've put a little arrow. I've even put a little arrow and I've gone, look, I changed this. Remember, you're not allowed to sell in your profile. So you've got to be careful what you do, but I changed this. I've got my group in my bio, but like I said, a lot of people are not seeing bios now. So we need to think about where we're going to put this stuff. We need to really start thinking about it now, because if this is either a test or it's a rollout, if it's a rollout, no one's going to see your bio anymore. It's going to be in the about section. So instead of having that boom straight away click, someone's going to have to really go and find it. And like I said, you've got those 5 to 7 seconds where people are going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it used to be 15 connections that people would have to see you 15 times or see your content to engage with you or buy from you. It's now 22. It's gone up over lockdown. So we need to really think about what we're doing. So I've got my Instagram, I've got my YouTube. All of these are call to actions. Put all of the stuff in there. I'm going to clean this up a bit. I always change mine as well. I've also got music on my profile. This is actually a consistency kind of motivational speech thing. You can put music, whatever you want on there. I don't know if you've got your latest thing. It just shows someone a bit about your profile and about who you are. You'll be surprised actually what's on Facebook Music available. We used to have highlights in, if you scroll down, we used to have highlights. There used to be 9 photos. There are now highlights like Instagram. So here you can sell your services here. So you can add albums from your stories, and also your featured, you can add photos. So you can have, I've got award services testimonials. You can add, again, like this can be like a little camera for you. So I've got like 28-day social media planner, things like that on there. So people can go through, these are stories that people have seen. So that's what people can do. So you can change this. Again, it's got my award. There you go. I was top 5 travel agents in the country, by the way. Very prestigious award. I was like, yeah, I just have to get that in there. So yeah, that was for my customer service. So yeah, you've got this.
So people stalking you, you know, they're like, oh, what
yeah,
has Sarah done?
people stalk you.
Oh, she's won this
stalk you.
award. Oh, she's done. You know what? I might reply to her DM. I might accept
Exactly.
her friend request.
Exactly.
No?
It's all about the nurture process, all about the top of the funnel, the nurture, know, like, and trust, all of this stuff.
Quick question
And
here.
this is,
Quick question here. So this
yeah,
is more a positioning thing now, right? These highlights.
yeah.
It's not.
Mhm.
It's not like we can't put links and swipe ups and that in here, right? This is more just
No.
here's some testimonials. And that will encourage
Well,
people.
the services and awards, and this is for my stories.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to do that, no. But on the featured, I think if you click on that featured, there should be a link. So it's got on there. It's got my @Sarah Slattery Consultant.
I can report it.
But
Can I
yeah,
report it?
yeah, you can report it. No, don't report it, please. Oh, I got spam botted the other day, the first time, for misspelling something. I misspelled how with an E on the end.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, calling someone something I shouldn't, and I got spam botted. But anyway, I was like, no, please don't. So anyway, yeah. So if you think profile picture, name, cover, bio, links about, and your featured photos is 6. Now, if you scroll down again, you might have to press pause. I've got a live on that at the moment. Scroll down. You will see a pinned post. So you can pin a post now.
Is it this
like
one?
what you can do on groups.
Is it this
No,
post
if you
here?
go up. No, if you go up to go up.
Oh, it's the live. That's,
There. It's a live that's pinned. I've pinned a live that I did yesterday.
crazy.
So you can pin a post now.
I was going to say, how are you live 2 places at the one time? I'm like, how are you live on here and you're live on your profile?
So if you click the top 3 dots on a page, not everybody's got this. This is a new rollout, by the way. If you click the top 3 dots on a post, you can pin it to your profile.
I'll have a look. Let's just say that.
You can pin anything, yeah.
Oh no, because I can even pin someone else's tag me.
There you go, pin post, whatever's on there, yeah. So that will pin that to the top of your profile now. And again, because we haven't got focus. We're buyers, we're clients ourselves. We know what it's like. When we're buying online, we haven't got focus. We might see some shiny, pretty thing, go, oh, look, what's that course I saw? Or I've got that person, their lead magnet looks really good. Let me see what I can do with that. And then you'll forget about that top that you were going to buy 5 minutes ago. That's what we do. And having this on our profile, this is going to show you that you're in the Greek Australian fitness trainer keynote speaker.
Yeah.
So again, that's the 7 seconds you've got now, right? So I've spoken about.
Because they'll go, if you didn't have that, can I put you on the spot, Noah? Can I do a bit of stalking on you? And Noah, Noah helps out course creators as well. So feel free to add this fella here. So let's have a look. So he actually looks quite good. Maybe we could do some stuff there. Sarah,
I need to update that a little bit.
The highlights there. And
then, I would have the highlights.
Because the pin post, like this is cute. He's watching a movie. But if it was Noah's lead magnet, a lead magnet would be a good idea. Right?
Yeah. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we're saying about don't put links and stuff like that in, but because when you put links, when you have links on your post, Facebook suppresses it. It doesn't want you to come on there. Even if it's outside software like StreamYard and that, Facebook does. But what you can do is it doesn't matter because you're always going to have that at the top. It's very similar to your bio. It's very similar to your cover photo. It doesn't matter if no one's seen it, because when people got whoever you want to see that, like you said, your lead magnet, that's what you want on there. You want the person to go, oh, I want to come off your profile, or you want to put them into your group if you haven't got a lead magnet.
Jono, refresh the profile. I just pinned a post.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
So that way anyone that Noah now, they request Noah or he makes a post and they check him out, they might just be like, oh yeah, I'll try this out, instead of scrolling through 5 days.
I love that so much.
This
is great in groups, but that's fantastic they're doing on profiles now.
Yeah, it's amazing on a profile.
That's awesome. That's such a good tip.
This is cool.
Yeah.
So there's a few things you can do on your profile. Facebook are putting some changes in. I'll just briefly go over some changes that they're going over. So can you see on your timeline, if you go to your timeline,
Just my.
Can you see? Yeah. Can you
Like my-
scroll down? Do you get a little timeline bar at the top yet?
Wait, hold
That's
on.
asking you what kind of
You're
content
talking
you want
about
to see.
my feed or my profile?
Yeah,
Or
your
my,
feed on
oh,
on
just
your
my-
feed.
So not my stuff, just what my friends and that are posting.
Yeah, what can you see? Can you see a little timeline bar at the top at the moment on your phone? So I've got it on my phone. Have you got it on your phone, Noah? Where you can choose what kind of content and when you're seeing it and how you're seeing it. So you might not notice, you might not even noticed it yet. Sometimes you have to scroll up and down to see it.
A timeline of what?
So if you go into your feed,
Yeah.
into your main feed, there is a little toolbar coming up at the top, and it's really strange because sometimes it comes on. So anyway, there's going to be a toolbar getting put on.
Do you have it, Noah?
I don't.
Hang on a sec.
Do you have it on yours, Sarah?
Yeah. No, it's not showing up on mine. That's great. Just anyway, Facebook are going to, because they want to be, they've got made a promise that they're going to be more transparent about the algorithm, and they're going to teach us how to use it and how they use it. That's what their promise has been. They are saying they are going to be putting it into 3 different categories, if you guys don't know this. So the first one's going to be favorites. So you can be a favorite of your clients. So the favorites is you get up to 30 favorites. So I've got at the moment a couple of my coaches and people like, you know, on there. Ask your clients, ask your followers. So I know you, like Noah, you're on podcasts, you're on, say it's like set to follow. Yeah, follow me. Set to follow. You can have up to 30 favorites. This is going to help you massively because we used to only have 10, there are now 30. If someone really likes your content and at that time they really want to follow you and they want to know more, and if you're giving real engaging good content that's beneficial to them, they will want to follow you. And having you being on those 30, that person's 30 list, because sometimes they might press that button at the time when they're all buzzed and they've listened to your talk or they've been on your course, and they might forget. But then they're still going to be seeing your content constantly over anybody else's because they're in your favorites.
And you can I give you a suggestion there, Sarah? You can use that as a call to action, right? Like, let's say if we were doing this in a month's time or whatever, Sarah could be Sarah's call to action. Hey, by the way, guys, feel free to, you know, if you like this, add me as a friend. Make sure you pick me as a favorite. I do these things all the time, yada, yada, yada. You know, I'm the sort of person that's like, oh, yeah, because I would forget. You know, I'd be like,
I would as well.
But I'm going to add him as a friend and then forget about him tomorrow because I had so many people, you know. But if I'm like, no, I want I want to see this person's stuff. Let me add them to a favorite. You just in your ballpark now. You know, I'm in your almost in your funnel. You know, I'm going to see your next live at least.
Yeah. So you've got that, and then you've got date order, which is chronologically. So you can choose date order, or you can choose.
Oh,
what
Sarah, this did pop up for me once about a week or two ago. It popped up. But I just ignored it. I'm like, I'll look at this later. But yeah, I remember seeing that. Do you want to see it, you know, favorites first, chronological order? I did see it.
So this is what they're doing now. So you can either have it by the algorithmically, if you even call it that. And then that algorithm is going to be the home. And then you've got chronologically, or you've got the favorites.
Yeah.
So that's another way you can get them.
Yeah. No, I did pick it now. They made me pick. I picked algorithmic.
Yeah, so there you go. So you're going to be seeing content based on your choices and your behaviors on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, basically.
There might be a setting. I'm going to muck around and Google.
It is a setting. It is a setting.
I'm going to
another way, a quick way. I'm just going to do. I'll give you one more little thing you can do. So I don't think a lot of people are using saved posts. Do you use saved posts at all?
I don't even know what they are, to be honest. No one.
So you've got a click here of saved posts. If you go onto your you can make albums of your saved post, and you can add people to those albums, and you can share and you can collaborate. So you could make an album in your saved, no, it's in your go to your Facebook looks different to mine. At the top right, if you go onto your main feed, on your main profile feed, and then onto your settings.
Where's settings? Here?
It looks like this.
Let me see.
No, not on your main profile feed. You should be on like a little Facebook button.
Like here?
Oh, the bottom, yeah, the bottom. No, yours looks completely
Here we go.
different
Yeah, I
to
see
mine now.
it.
I've got an
Saved.
upgraded one. Yeah, so saved. Press the save button. So you can collaborate now. So you can create collections and you can add people to those collections. So see, it says only me. So go test and then create it. Yeah. And then where is the test? And then you can add people and keep adding your videos to it and keep saying to people, go to the save posts. It's in the save posts. It's just another way to like collaborate with people. Yeah. Collaborate with people that you're friends on Facebook, collaborate with your customers.
Wait, hold on. Let me
It's
get
just giving them an opportunity just to, and you're using Facebook kind of, yes, to add.
And we'll say
There you go.
You can unfollow this later if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So now this.
So now we're in this collection together. So
Yeah.
this means we've got, so you can add as contributors. This means you can keep adding videos and stuff, and you can keep sending people back there
So
and saying, I've got these great videos together. Go back and have a look at them. It's just another way to collaborate, just another way to give people some value and say, look, I've got together this great set of videos on animals that live in the dark or something, you know, why don't you go and have a look at it? And it's like, I've got all my podcasts in this save video folder, go and have a look at it. And it's just another way to collaborate with people.
Collaborations.
Yeah.
So I'm even thinking here, it could be a matter of like, it could be a few different things, right? Let's say from my side of things, let's say in the fitness world, for example, I could have a save thing which has got, you know, the different boot camp workouts you can use. And then I could do it in a few different ways, right? I could either say, hey, if you become a client, I'll also give you access to this folder here, you know, and you can see all these workouts.
It's just something like that. It's just giving more value. And this is something just a little bit different. It's something I'm testing out at the moment. It's just something a little bit different, that because it's a Facebook option and tool, they want you to use the tool. They want you to be more collaborative on the community. Facebook want to foster a community, and the more that we use Facebook as the community, so that's showing Facebook, oh look, he's using the same things, he's collaborating, he's sharing. We like him, maybe the algorithm is going to like you, because we know we have to test what works, right? Especially with Facebook, because there's thousands of like different algorithms going on. So this is just showing us being part of that collaborative community, because that's what they want. So we give them a bit of what they want, and hopefully we get shown to more of our ideal client by the way we interact with other people, because the way the algorithm works is, oh, this person likes this content, so this other person might like their content as well, and Facebook are going to start showing our followers, especially from our page, they're going to start showing people that don't follow us our content if it's engaging and if it's something they think they will like. So we need to really start thinking about being more collaborative on the community as well as getting people off. So yeah, it can be a bit of a difficult one to do, but you know, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. Noah, you can tell, right? I can tell you're a pro at it. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more fun it gets, the more you enjoy being on Facebook. You know, it's not like out to get you. It's not a negative, oh, Facebook entity. It's great. It's an amazing platform. Yeah, it can. Yeah, and you can go down the rabbit hole.
We've all been kicked off at least once.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. So yeah, the one more thing I want to leave. I've spoken to you about this before, Jono, because I do have to get off. But I'm just one thing I want to leave you about before I leave is hashtags. Hashtags are being used more on Facebook. I spoke about this last year and I was heckled, and now I'm going to prove you all wrong, because I knew this was going to happen. Facebook are going to be using hashtags more. They're going to rely on hashtags more. If you look in your feed, when somebody uses a certain hashtag, it will say, do you want to explore this hashtag? People are using this hashtag. Not a lot of people use them, okay, but use them, because when they do, you will start being shown the content. Again, it's something Facebook want you to do. If Facebook tell you to do something or ask you to do something or point you away, then you do it. So you use a hashtag and it will start showing you other content from that hashtag. And also it will start showing related posts on there. So that's my challenge hashtag, but research has shown 1 to 3, use up to 1 to 3 of those. These are all people from my challenge. So use up to 1 to 3 really niche hashtags, again, like Facebook, like Instagram, do research them, but use up to 1 to 3 really niche hashtags and do use them. Don't be afraid to, because you're going to be ahead of the game, because you're going to be using them more. You're going to have your own hashtag. And you know, like what happened with Instagram, when Twitter first started using hashtag, everyone was like, what's this? And look at it now, it's just like a standard. It's the industry standard for our search functions. It is a category tool in our groups. Hashtags are being used as a category tool, and they're also being used, so use them, because the way that, you know, Facebook goes, if they're being used as a category tool in groups, they might start being used on our profiles, and we're going to be one step ahead of the game, because all of our content is going to be in those hashtags. And people that are going, oh, I don't use them, they're for Instagram, they don't look very nice. Fine, use up to 3, don't use more than 3, because on Facebook it's not aesthetically the same, and people don't engage with it as well. So more likely to engage with things with a couple of hashtags more than not. So that's just one more thing I want to speak to you guys about anyway today with regards to organic growth. Just on top of your know, like and trust, getting to know people, building your audience, getting people into your group, off the Facebook profile into your funnel. But yeah, that was it. If you guys got any questions before I go?
Yeah, I was going to say,
No,
it's
it's great.
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. I'll give a summary. I'll leave you to it, Sarah, and then I'll give a summary
Cool.
at the end as well, just to go.
If you've got any questions, add me on Facebook. Please do message me. My inbox is open. Just, you know me, Jono, don't spam me. Get to know me first a little bit before you start trying to cook, like show me something. But yeah, anyway, it's really nice to meet you, Noah and Russ, and I'll speak to you guys later.
Sounds good.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Sarah. So just for everyone that is on here watching on Facebook, so that's what Sarah does. Actually, I'm going to end the podcast here, so I'm going to stop recording.